Hi, everybody. We welcome you inside Braemar Arena for a Bantam AA third place game between St. Michael, Albertville, and Edina as we wrap up tournament play. St. Michael in the navy blue with yellow, Edina in the home white with green. Face-off controlled by the Knights, then whiffed on. Pushed into the offensive zone. Here's Halverson with a shot, and that's immediately saved by Mason McElroy. Pushed into the neutral zone. Edina able to push it back into the STMA zone. The face-off played down toward the near side. And back into the St. Michael Albertville zone as something hit the post, and that might have been knocked off. 14:29 to go, second period. A penalty coming here against St. Michael Albertville. $14:29 to go in the first period. Edina already with a couple of good scoring opportunities. It's played down to the near side corner. Edina just trying to push it toward the net. It's pushed up into the far side corner. We're getting the play tied up is Tyler Hansen for St. Michael Albertville. The Knights able to break back the other way into the offensive zone for a shot, and that'll be saved. Down into the near side corner, Brennan Chapman making the stop for Edina. Played up into the far side corner. And down toward the near side as Edina will play it through neutral. Up into the far side corner. Turnaround shot, and that's saved by McElroy. It ends up on top of the net where we'll get a whistle. Ravug with it as he plays it over toward the near side. Revenig taking it back. He'll take a shot that's blocked. It'll go up onto the far side boards. Matthew Molman picks it up, but St. Michael Albertville able to clear. We'll go for icing with 51 seconds in the power play. 13:20 in the period. Ravig with it as he winds up for a blasted save. Rebound just tipped wide. Somehow Peter Geertsen wasn't able to get it in the net. As Revenig gets it back to the far side. There's a shot that's saved. Rebound again shot wide. As Geertsen again with an open net in front of him, but couldn't quite get it home. As Edina will play it back into the St. Michael Albertville zone. 22 seconds in the power play as we get an icing here. With 12:50 to go in the first period. And a penalty taken against Edina. That'll end the power play with 22 seconds to go. So we'll have 22 seconds of 4-on-4. Peter Geertsen had two great opportunities to put Edina on top. Just able to shoot the puck wide on both opportunities. Face-off driven into the St. Michael Albertville zone by Jack Bartling as it comes around behind the net. Reversing direction is Cowan Underwood as he sends it up toward the far side. It's Underwood with it as he gets it back out to neutral ice. The power play begins for St. Michael Albertville. They'll have a minute 35 with the man advantage. Underwood will have to go chase it back in the neutral zone. Hit over by Hansen. Now here's Caleb Waller with it. Waller into the offensive zone as it's poked back toward the blue line, but held by Max Miller as Miller plays it down toward the near side. Back into the neutral zone. Here's Tyler Jordan with it. Jordan into the offensive zone. Waller back to pick it up in his own end. Hansen into the offensive zone. Hansen with a shot that'll go off the glass. Able to be held by the Knights. They get it back toward Hansen on the near side, in the near side corner. It's loose out front and kicked away. And sent head where it'll be caught up to in the offensive zone by Tommy Cronin. Cronin being driven up into the far side boards. 25 seconds in the power play. The Knights able to work it free. And into the offensive zone. Here's Tyler Jordan with a shot that'll be covered up by Chapman with 17 seconds in the power play. 11:06 in the period. Five seconds in the power play. Played behind the net, centered out front and intercepted. Sent back out to neutral by the Hornets as it's played in deep to the Edina zone once again. We picked up there by Ryan Baird. Baird able to take the puck away, send it around the net toward the near side. It's cleared the length of the ice. Icing waved off, and the Knights will have to play it from deep in their own end. 10:20 to go here in the first period, and no score. Back out at neutral ice with it are the Hornets as it's played up. And then sent in deep by Tyler Jordan. Edina back into the offensive zone. There's a shot that'll be just out of the reach on the back door. Edina able to hold. There's a shot that'll be wide of the net down to the near side corner. Intercepted by the Knights and cleared out to neutral. Edina carries it into the offensive zone. There's a shot that's snaved. Nice save with the glove by McElroy with 9:30 to go in the period. No score, but Edina's had some pretty good opportunities. Here comes St. Michael Albertville through neutral. That's a nice quick shot that's snagged with the glove by Chapman. Max Miller, nice quick forehand shot. St. Michael Albertville was able to hold the zone, taken away by Edina. Oh, it's tipped ahead into the Knights zone. There's a shot save. Rebound, they score! Edina able to finally get on the board. They had a bunch of good chances, and they're able to clean up the rebound. Jack Bartling puts Edina on top, 1-0 here in the first period. 8:54 to go in the opening frame. Edina controls. They'll push it ahead. Now taken back the other direction by Jordan. It's played in deep to the Edina zone to the end boards. 8:40 to go, first period. 1-0 Edina leading it. It's a shot over the top of the net. That'll go wide. It's Cronin into the offensive zone. Cronin circles the net. Cronin drops it out front. There's a shot save. It'll be tipped to the end boards. Geertsen was able to hold and pushed back into the neutral zone. Here's Baird with it. Cronin. Cronin carries it into the offensive zone. Cronin with a shot save. Rebound just whiffed on out front by Roy Chabaklo. As Baird plays it back in deep to the St. Michael Albertville zone. It's tipped ahead to neutral. The Knights collected in their own zone and then losing it off his stick. It's loose out front. It's kicked around and then played over to the near side point. Baird able to hold. It's played in deep to the Edina zone. A bouncing puck. It kind of took some tumbleweed-like hops as it's sent back in deep to the Edina zone, down to the near side corner. The shot saved by Chapman. Zachary Wise with the drive. 7:02 to go here in the we got a whistle off the face-off. .650 to go here in the first period. 1-0 St. Michael Albertville as it's played into the corner. Edina drives it back into the offensive zone. They're able to maintain the puck just in front of the net as Mulliman sends it back to the far side. We played through the corner by Spartling up to the far side. The shot that's saved off the stick of Sandvin. Going to face off with 5:50 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Edina with the lead. Played around up to the far side. Taken away by Nevers as he's able to hold the zone. 5:13 to go here in the first period. It's played over toward the near side. Sandvin back to pick it up deep in his own end as he flips it along. Flipped high up and out of play. goes through the rafters. 4:59 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Edina leading it. Played up onto the far side boards off the face-off. Sent back in deep to the St. Michael Albertville zone. Banked off the near side. Flaherty with it. Flaherty with a shot. Rebound. Saved again. Rebound still loose in the slot. Chipped over toward the near side. As Baird plays it in deep. Played in deep. 4:15 to go here in the first period. St. Michael Albertville will again set up deep in their own end. Up the right wing side, here's Halverson. Halverson has his pocket picked. Carried into the offensive zone. A shot that went off the inside of the post and came out. Edina working their way back in. With 3:45 to go here in the first period. Pushed up into the far side corner. Knights will swing it over toward the near side, and then reversing direction is Waller. Waller will ring it around up toward the far side. Edina able to hold. There's a drive that'll be held onto with the glove by McElroy with 3:14 to go in the first period. No score, 1-0. Edina leading it. Back in the slot. There's a shot that'll be tipped wide just out front. As Tommy Cronin was waiting to get that drive off the stick of Sandvin, but he tipped it well wide of the net. 3 minutes to go here in the first period. Wraparound attempt was saved by McElroy. Back to the point. It's St. Michael Albertville able to clear. Way down toward the near side, able to be held by the Knights. 2:21 to go here in the first period, as that'll be an icing. We'll carry it deep into the Edina zone. 2:19 to go in the first period. Shot in off the face-off, pushed to the end boards. And whiffed on. It's played in deep again by the Knights into the Edina zone. 2 minutes to go here in the first period. 1-0 Edina. That one goes off the skate of Nevers from behind. Knocked down at the red line. .135 to go in the first period. Carried into the offensive zone by Geertsen. Geertsen trying to work his way through the circle where he had the puck taken away. Along the near side. couple of Edina Hornets converge on that. Halverson into the offensive zone. He gets it to Geertsen. Geertsen trying to go to the backhand, but he was fended off and pushed to the end boards. It's loose out front as it's covered up with 1:10 to go here in the period. Played back to the corner. Tipped out to neutral ice. 1 minute to go here in the period. 1-0 Edina. Back into the offensive zone. A little drop pass is intercepted by the Knights. So the Knights will play it in deep to the Edina zone with 40 seconds to go in the period. Centering pass intercepted, played toward the blue line. They were to be held by St. Michael Albertville. It's taken away. Not able to get a shot away with Jordan. It's taken back, carried back out to neutral by Edina. 13 seconds to go. The shot, rebound, backhand, save McElroy. 5 seconds to go in the period. That'll be played around through the neutral zone as the period will come to an end. Edina had multiple chances to extend their lead. Great job there by McElroy. And Michael Albertville had an opportunity to tie it. Went off the inside of the post. So we will take our resurfacing break, come back in about 10 minutes with your second period. Welcome you back inside as we get the second period underway. One nothing Edina after one period. It's pushed into the Edina zone. Both teams had lots of chances to score in that first period, but Edina the only one that was able to be cashed in on. Sent back out to neutral ice. Dexheimer back to pick it up. He sends it cross ice. Sandvin, the shot that's saved by McElroy, tipped down to the near side corner. Loose in front for a shot that's blocked. Edina able to hold again. Another shot that's blocked. There's Olsen into the offensive zone as he's stripped of the puck. Played around the net up toward the far side. Played in deep to the Edina zone. 13:30 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Edina leading it. Edina sets up behind their own net as the Knights trying to pressure. Takeaway and a shot saved by Chapman, and he covers up. 13 minutes to go here in the second period as we get a little bit of jawing after the play. Face off, loose in the circle. With Edina 3-on-2 through neutral. As Geertsen loses it. He was trying to get it back behind him. There's a drive. That went off the inside of the crossbar and came out. We'll get a whistle here. And a penalty coming here against Edina. Chabaklo will head into the penalty box. They're going to get coincidental minors. So we'll remain 5-on-5. 12:42 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Edina. They're going to take Flaherty back out of the box. After a long delay, I think we're ready to go again. St. Michael Albertville controls the face-off. It's banked back through the neutral zone into the Edina zone, and we'll go for icing with 12:33 to go here in the second period. Well, we will get a penalty against Edina and a power play for the Knights. Offside, played off into the neutral zone. It's played over toward the near side and played ahead deep into the Edina end. 1:48 to go here in the power play. 12-17 in the second period as Edina will try to get it out to neutral ice. They will. It's Halverson battling with Tyler Hansen. Tipped over to the near side. Sandvin plays it into the offensive zone. Sandvin still with it as he gets tied up in the corner. Then out to neutral ice and into the offensive zone. Trying to work his way with Tyler Jordan. Sent back out to neutral ice and into the St. Michael Albertville zone. So the Knights will set up from their own end once again. 45 seconds to go in the St. Michael Albertville power play. It's played in deep by Edina. And a face-off coming with 10:56 to go here in the second period, and a penalty coming against the Knights. So we'll be 4-on-4 for 24 seconds. Face-off pushed ahead by the Knights. Ooh, and a big hit put on as getting knocked off the puck was Andrew Dwinnell. There's a Geertsen. Geertsen with it up the left wing into the offensive zone. Geertsen will go to the ice and lose control of the puck as it's played up into the far side corner. Edina back at full strength. It's coming in offside are the Knights. Dwinnell came in offside. We'll have a neutral zone face-off with 10:27 to go here in the second period. Edina plays it back into the neutral zone. Molman with it. Molman through traffic. That'll go wide of the net. With a drive that'll be held onto with the glove. Molman on the near side. Face-off carried back out through neutral by St. Michael Albertville. Oh, what a move and a shot save by Chapman, who holds on with 55 seconds in the power play, 9:51 in the period. Face-off carried around the Edina net, and they'll set up there. It's played down toward the near side. Martling trying to play it ahead. The Knights send it back into the Edina zone. Molman back to pick it up behind his own net. Molman sends it far side. Revenig with it. Revenig into the offensive zone. He drops it off behind him. Molman with a shot that's saved. Rebound is covered up. Face-off coming deep in the St. Michael zone. 9:14 to go here in the second period. 1-0. Edina with the lead. 18 seconds in the Hornets power play. Played about a play with 3 seconds in the power play, 8:58 in the period, a period that just can't get any kind of flow going. It's really been a whistle every 10 to 15 seconds at most. St. Michael Albertville back at full strength. Played back the other way. Here's Edina back with it. And they'll work their way out of the neutral zone as falling to the ice there was A.J. Lester. Played up into the far side corner. Able to be held by Edina at the blue line. .740 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Edina leading it. And it really had our first, really just kind of long flowing gameplay. The first time since the first period. Send deep into the Edina zone. We'll go wide of the net, so we'll have another stoppage right on cue with 7:18 to go in the period. Face off deep in the Knights zone. Played up into the far side corner. The Knights get it back out to neutral. The Hornets able to play it deep into the Knight zone, and that'll be an icing with 6:53 to go in the period. Face-off coming deep in the Edina zone is controlled by St. Michael Albertville. The shot, that'll go off the crossbar as it comes down to the near side. Shot wide of the net. Centering feed kicked around by Edina. Played up toward the far side. Working his way through neutral is Flaherty. Flaherty going to the ice around Underwood. It comes in on McElroy, who covers up. 6:25 to go here in the second period, is a little bit more extracurricular. The offensive zone. Oh, it's a nice move there. Still working his way through that shot save. Tyler Jordan. Centering feed by Jordan is knocked down. Six minutes to go here in the second period. Tipped out to neutral ice. Shot played up into the net with 5:52 to go in the period. Edina controls the face-off. And whiffing on the shot, though, was Baird. And here come the Knights the other way. It's played into the Edina zone. As Wise played it around. It ends up on the far side. Cleared out to neutral with 5.5 minutes to go here in the period. Geertsen trying to poke it ahead out of his net with McElroy. As we will get a whistle with 5:21 to go here in the period. We got another whistle off the face-off. 5:21 to go here in the period. 1-0 Edina with the lead. Played back into the Edina zone. Nice job there by Baird to keep that puck away from Tyler Davis. The shot that'll be deflected wide. Turn around, that's saved by Chapman. Wraparound attempt saved by Chapman. Backhand shot blocked. Second chance also blocked. Another shot blocked as Baird able to get in the way of 2 or 3 shots. It's cleared all the way down. Icing waved off. 4:35 to go here in the second period. Edina will get it back into the offensive zone. Whiffing on that shot out front was Geertsen. That'll allow the puck to be covered with 4:14 to go here in the second period. Face-off is unable to be held. Back to pick it up in the neutral zone was Dexheimer as he sends it cross ice and in deep to the St. Michael Albertville zone. 4 minutes to go here in the period. Centering feed for Dexheimer out of his reach. Edina not able to hold. They'll go back to pick it up in the neutral zone. 3:40 to go here in the period. Geertsen into the offensive zone. Geertsen thought about the wraparound that's played up into the corner, trying to play it behind the net. Puck still loose just inside the blue line, able to be sent and back in deep by Geertsen. Revenig plays it over toward the near side. It's tipped in by Nevers. Swept back to the blue line, able to be held by Edina. Running up for a shot. From the Knights, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Try to get it back, and then just missing was Jordan on the back door. Comes back to the blue line. Edina the other way. Olsen into the offensive zone. Olsen tried to work his way around Wise, but couldn't get through him. Stretch pass into the Edina zone will go for icing with 2:07 to go here in the second period. The shot that'll be saved off the stick of Flaherty up onto the far side corner. The tip just wide out front off that shot. Under 2 minutes to go here in the period. The one-timer is held onto on the shot by Geertsen with 1:52 to go here in the second period. Face-off, still loose in the circle. Played back out to neutral. Chipped ahead. Stretch into the neutral zone. Geertsen tumbles to the ice. Puck is picked up eventually by Flaherty. Flaherty driven back into his own zone by Noah Schneider. The stretch pass will be out of everybody's reach. We'll have another face-off deep in the Edina zone. 1:29 in the period. 1-0 Hornets leading it. Down to the near side corner. 1:25 to go here in the period as it's played to the end boards. The shot that'll go wide of the net by Hansen. Played around the net to the near side. 1:10 to go here in the second period. Nevers with it. Nevers trying to center it. It's intercepted out front. Flipped out through neutral. Picked up by the Hornets and taken away in a shot at point blank. Saved by Chapman with 50 seconds to go in the period. Played to the end boards. 43 seconds to go here in the second period. So Edina back out at neutral with it. Played to the corner. It's free in the slot. Now in the circle. Turnaround shot. Rebound is loose. Second chance shot saved by McElroy with the pad. We get a whistle with 15 seconds to go here in the period. Penalty coming against St. Michael Albertville. Played back out through neutral. It'll be caught up to first by the Knights. Centering feed is just shot wide. 3 seconds to go in the period. The period comes to an end as Jordan on the back door just missed on the power play goal. And we will go to the third period with Edina maintaining a 1-0 lead. We're going to take a minute timeout. Come back with your third period right after this. Hi, everybody. We welcome you back inside. 1:46 in the power play as we get the third period underway. The Knights able to flip it in deep, and that'll be an icing immediately, so we'll carry it deep into the Knights zone. 14:53 to play here in regulation. It's 1-0 Edina. Face-off played around up toward the far side corner and sent out a play. Over to Ravenig. Ravenig to the circle. Geertsen. Geertsen chased down to the near side corner, lost control of the puck. And a penalty coming here against Edina. It's played up into the far side corner. Extra attacker on for St. Michael Albertville. It'll be touched up. And we'll have 4-on-4 for a minute 20. Face off, loose in the circle, controlled by Edina. 14:34 to go in regulation. Carried into the offensive zone. Centering feed out front is deflected away. The Knights getting it out into the neutral zone where it's carried back in, then back out to the red line. The Knights clear it back out to neutral where it's controlled by Baird. Baird trying to get it ahead to Flaherty, but he had it poked off of his stick. 22 seconds remaining of 4-on-4. It'll be about 40 seconds of St. Michael Albertville power play. Into the offensive zone. Before he got knocked off the puck was A.J. Lester. The Knights able to hold. There's a shot that'll be deflected wide of the net. The Knights come back to full strength with 13:10 to go. He played in deep to the Knights zone. 30 seconds remaining in the St. Michael Albertville power play. The Knights start their way up ice. Carried into the offensive zone, but offside by Hansen with 12:44 to go in the game. 10 seconds in the power play. Centering feed kicked up into the corner where it's played back by Jordan to the point. Shot loose out front. Puck is still loose, able to be taken away by Edina. Geertsen can't get it on his stick at the red line as he tries to play it behind him. The Knights had a good opportunity to get this game tied up. Geertsen pushes it into the St. Michael Albertville zone. Geertsen almost able to take it away. Intercepted. And up to Geertsen, will take a shot. It'll be saved. Played to the end boards. Played out through neutral. It's Mulman back to pick it up. Mulman taking it back from Cronin, now reversing, gets it ahead to Cronin. As they'll send it cross ice, and into the offensive zone is Nevers. Nevers circling. He'll lose the puck. It'll go behind the net. Into the far side corner, but Edina comes out with it. They almost got it to Bartling. Puck is loose in the slot. There's a drive, and that's held on to. Sandvin wound up from outside the near circle, and a face-off with 11:24 remaining in regulation. Played back through the neutral zone. There's a shot saved by Chapman on the drive by Max Miller. Face off loose in the circle. Back out at neutral. It's played back in deep by the Knights. Edina able to get it out to neutral briefly. The Hornets left to play it from their own end as we get a whistle. with 10:52 to go in the game. Face-off played to the end boards. They played up onto the far side, able to be held by the Knights. They'll play it through. It'll come back to the end boards. It'll be picked up by Miller at neutral. Miller gets fended off, though. Miller trying to get it back to the blue line, but Edina able to get it back out. It'll be picked up by Underwood in his own zone. Underwood trying to reverse direction to lose Olsen. We'll get it in head into the neutral zone. Carried back in by Flaherty. Flaherty with a shot save and held on to by McElroy. 10:15 to play in regulation. Mulman winds up, but that one goes off his teammate. Nevers out of play with 10:06 to go in regulation. 1-0, Edina leading it. Jack Bartling put the Hornets on top in the first period. Gonna carry it back into the neutral zone. Played back into the St. Michael Albertville zone. Wallman with a drive. That saved. Rebound. Pops free. It ends up behind the net. 9:50 to go here in regulation. As Jordan sends it cross ice, it's played in deep to the Edina zone. Free out front in the slot for a shot. That's saved and then just tipped to the end boards. The wraparound attempt was fended off, but St. Michael Albertville still with it. Shot that's blocked. It'll work its way all the way back into the trying to slide it over. There's a shot save. Rebound. Wow, what an amazing save by Chapman on the drive. Held in, it'll go to the end boards. It's Halverson with it. Halverson with a shot save. Rebound cleared from the slot. Will be cleared for icing with 8:49 to go in the game. 1-0 Edina. Knights play it around toward the near side. He banked back into the, driven back into the Knights zone. We'll have a face-off, 8:34 to play in regulation. Played around toward the near side, sent through the neutral zone. Sandvin will pick it up in his own end. Flaherty driven behind his own net. He'll have to set up in his own end as he sends it over toward the near side. Flipped out through neutral. As Underwood will play it from deep in his own end with 8:10 to go here in the final period. 1-0. Hooked back by Edina. We got a whistle with 7:51 to go in the game. Shot played to the end boards. The Knights break back out. We'll push it into the Edina zone where the Hornets will play it around in the direction of Baird. Baird gets it to the blue line. It's Geertsen into the offensive zone. Geertsen centering feed intercepted. And played back through neutral by the Knights. Icing waved off. To play it from deep in their own end once again. They're trying to get it to Jordan out front, but it was intercepted before it got to him. 7:10 to go here in regulation. 1-0 Edina leading it on a first period goal. Cronin trying to tip it ahead at the blue line and then overskating it was Noah Schneider. The sticks flying everywhere. It's played over toward the near side. The cross ice pass is knocked away at the red line. Sent in deep now by Schneider. It'll come in on Chapman, who covers up with 6:23 to play in the game. Played back out to neutral. Hansen there to pick it up as he sends it over to Underwood. Underwood plays it along. Gets knocked down at the red line. Underwood back with it as he sends it cross ice. It's played in deep by Edina. 6 minutes to play in the game. 1-0. Hornets leading it. Played into the St. Michael Albertville zone again. As Underwood plays it along for Miller. He'll be played back behind the St. Michael Albertville net. Knights up the near side. Miller into the offensive zone. Miller trying to drive toward the net. But he had the puck poked away from him. And then Andrew Dwinnell tried to hold it. Miller back up on the far side trying to take the puck back. The Hornets play it around. Played to the end boards. Fought for in the circle. Played back to the blue line. Unable to be held by the Knights. Hansen back with it as he'll flip it in deep. That will be generating a whistle. They're going to call an icing. And we'll carry it all the way back into the Knights zone. 4:56 to play in the game. Yeah, it's played up in the far side corner. Sticks flying again. The puck shot knocked down. Knights able to clear it back out. Played back up the left wing as we get a whistle here with 4:40 to go. Pushed ahead into the Knights zone. Back up the right wing side, now in front of the Knights bench. If the Knights are able to come out with it, they'll play it over toward the near side. Tried to play it in deep, but Flaherty able to take it away, makes a nice move, able to gain the offensive zone. Knights not able to clear. 4:10 to go here in regulation, 1-0 Edina. Stanvin with a drive and a pad save by McElroy to the corner. Under 4 minutes to play, 3:53 to go. The Knights trying to clear it out of the zone. Edina will regain there. Cross-ice pass is tipped back into the Edina zone. It's Miller trying to make some more havoc here. Miller will end up with the puck. Miller with a shot save. Whoa, what another great save as Miller on the rebound was also denied by Chapman. Centering feet sneaks through everybody up to the far side. Hansen can't, or he can hold actually. And cleared out to neutral, 3:15 to go in the game. Hansen back to pick it up and sends it over toward Zachary Wise. Wise with the stretch pass through the neutral zone. It'll be played into the Edina end and covered with 3:03 to go in regulation. Max Miller denied on two excellent saves by Brennan Chapman just a moment ago to keep it a 1-0 affair. Face-off play down to the near side. Thunderhill was able to hold. Jordan with it. Jordan with a shot. And just missing on the rebound was Reme Lobitz. Centering feet as they try to get it back to Lobitz, and it's tipped into the neutral zone. Myers for Edina into the offensive zone. Myers will send one front of the net up to the far side corner. A shot that's blocked. 2:28 to go here in regulation. It's played back to Hansen deep in his own zone. 2:20 remaining in the game. 1-0 Edina. Had a 1-0 lead since midway through the first period. A long pass. That would have been offside as the Knights touch up. Tipped into the neutral zone, 1:55 to play. Played back into the Knights zone. They got the Hornets caught on a line change. Miller with it. Miller being driven back. Able to be knocked down by Halverson and carried in. Halverson with a shot wide of the net. 1:35 remaining in regulation, 1-0 Edina. Here's Miller. Miller with a shot saved up into the far side corner. Miller back on top of it. 1:10 to go in the game. Still 5-on-5. Goaltender McElroy not been pulled yet as it's sent into the neutral zone. There's Bartling with it. Bartling with a shot and a save. And it will be covered up with 55 to go. I think a little bit of miscommunication there as I think the Knights, the skaters wanted to set up and keep going. But it was covered up by McElroy, and we're going to get a timeout taken here by the Knights. 55 seconds to play. 1-0, Edina leading it. We'll take a minute timeout as well. Welcome you back inside. 55 seconds to play. 1-0 Edina. Face off deep in the St. Michael Albertville zone, where it's unable to be held. We'll have another neutral zone face off with 51 seconds to play. You're watching the Bantam AA third place game. Face off, pushed in deep by the Hornets. 45 seconds left. Now the Knights will try to set up behind their own net. Hornets back with it at neutral. And Cronin will be able to get it back into the St. Michael Albertville zone. McElroy started off but had to stay back on at the Hornets. Disrupted the play at neutral. Able to poke it back into the corner. Cronin back with it as he drops it behind him. 9 seconds remaining. Miller with a shot. That'll go wide of the net. With a shot. We'll go around the net as the game comes to an end. And the Hornets win the Bantam AA third place game by a final score of 1-0. Congratulations to Edina and to St. Michael Albertville. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in this weekend. This is the end of our coverage of the Tradition Edina Classic. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you at the next tournament.